Van Gogh, the annoying Van Gogh. You can have a seat, little guy. I'm waiting to go live. Here I am. Hello. I'm reloading UI. It is a happy New Year's Eve unicorn for a multitude of reasons. One of which is to celebrate unicorns, even though they are no longer as of the 29th. Sad. I left the guild, but I want them to re-invite me to it on my alt account, but I haven't heard anything yet. Today, I have promised to do some running through some houses that express light feelings. Did I come back? I came back. Holy schmoly. I'm actually kind of shocked because truthfully, I didn't expect to be able to get back in. I've had trouble all morning. But until people get here, I'm not going to worry about it. But what I had said to people was that I was going to do a light theme on New Year's Day tomorrow at Eastern Standard Time, noon. And this is my cat, Van Gogh, and he is a butt, and he is super needy. But I think that I kind of canceled my comment about that, you know, on the forums because I was, you can get down now, because I was embarrassed that no one answered, you know, and it was a little embarrassing, and I'm shy, so it didn't, I was too wimpy to let it sit and see how it came about. Plus, I sort of wanted to see how long, I wanted to see if I could maybe give it more time next time and a more solid topic that's less wishy-washy than what I picked. So I will do it, but it's not going to be like lots of people doing it because it was on my part, it was a less than stellar introduction to it. Just throwing some things up before we get going today. I did some exploring yesterday of different houses on EHT, and it was really kind of awesome because I hadn't been able to do that for a while because of connection problems. Shoot, I just realized something. I'm gonna have to fix something. I am aware, and I told Cardi that I am having massive problems with EHT in the sense of logins. Like, it's really hard for me to log in, which is really bad. Essential housing tools, Lua. I'm gonna put this back to what it was. Yes. No. What just happened? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, fixing something. I know what this is gonna say. I did not know what that was gonna say. I was totally wrong. Okay. Good morning, squirrel. I am catching up on sales stuff, and then we're going to get going on EHT. I have to reload UI for that, though. Good luck to me to actually getting back in. Having the worst trouble this morning. I had to reload so many times just to get in without EHT even on. It was just, I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's just being stupid. You want a dragon bone, don't you? Namira's right. Right. I at some point I should just go shopping with you guys and show you my methods, but they kind of get boring after a while to see, you know? They're not terribly interesting. Tempered brass. Do I have tempered brass up? I do. Basically, it's just a whole lot of using different awesome guild store tools. And once you know how to set those up, you're pretty much golden. It's just go to a different shop and press enter. And then you just, like, you know, move things around until you get it to where you want it to be. Everybody's going to have different desires of what they want. Things to, how things they want to work. Like, sometimes you don't want to, some people don't want to waste their time with anything more than, say, wow, did I just mess that up? I think I just messed that up. I did not. Okay, I thought I did. I didn't. What? Why? Huh? I'm confused. Yeah, that's what I thought. Some people don't want to waste their time with anything like less than $3 grand profit on flipping. That I'm one of those people who does that, but I know that I've seen J Hart, like, I actually buy sets of provisioning stuff that he can turn into something else and make 2 gold per. And I'm like, seriously, you're gonna worry about 2 gold per stack of 200? I mean, that's insane. That's an insane amount of time to put into something that's gonna bring you only a little bit of profit. So, you know, people have different opinions about what they want to do with their time and how much money they want to have an investment of, you know, that kind of thing. So it depends on what you want to do. Especially if you're just starting out, that might be a perfect way to get some money, you know? Like, some people may not have enough money, and 2 gold for a stack of 2 gold each for a stack of 200 isn't a bad turnaround for some people. Especially since it's guaranteed. Alright, what was I doing? Varlestone. These won't make me a ton of money when I'm listing now. What I'm doing now is really just, like, forget it. Getting rid of inventory, like furnishing inventory that I had on hand that I didn't really want to have on hand. I have so many of them, and I'm running out of storage, so I figured, you know, sell some off. Plus, I don't know, I was thinking about it, like, what if I never use these things, you know? Like, they're just gonna sit there for how long and never be used? It's kind of a weird thing. Oh, I already had one of those up. Whoopsie, and it's a different price. I'll kill you off. All right. Namira. Okay, I have those. Shrub. Tempered brass. Do I have those up? Yes. I am really obsessive compulsive about this shit to the point where I like to have only one of each item up. Like, it's the stupidest thing ever. I don't know why I have such a weird need to have only one of each. And you'll notice I use really small stacks, and that's because I haven't really had the time recently to just go and really just power through shopping. Even Sunday night, didn't have it in me. Wasn't feeling good. Didn't power through. That kind of thing. Alright. Dragon bones. Get up there. Namira. Mournoth. Glowing thistle. Go. I'm not gonna have enough. Tempered brass. Varlestone, Vardenfell. So when I don't have enough, sometimes I will just bite the bullet and list multiples of things because... Hello! Thank you. It's New Year's Eve, isn't it? I mean, I figure gotta be a little weird. Can't be normal all the time, and New Year's Eve is just as good a time as any to be a silly face. So that is me, being a silly face. Okay, let me turn off all of those add-ons I just had on. And we'll go to, thank you. We're gonna change over to, I might leave that on. Ooh. Ooh. Just don't go near any children like that. I know what you mean. It's just funny to hear you call it that. Although I know exactly that is what it's called. But yeah, it's just weird. All right, let's see if I can do this without crashing. Moo, 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 moo. All right, I'm back in the saddle again. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're reloading UI, and I am trying very hard to get back in, but I make no promises. I'm pretty much positive that it is an essential housing tools problem now that I'm having, because what I did yesterday was I deleted the Lua files and reloaded back in with them empty. Came in no problem. So it's EHT trying to load Lua files, see? So, I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I've turned everything else off. I'm going to have to literally turn everything else off. Let's see. I'm going to have to turn off seriously everything but and see if it will load it. Which is just stupid. I'm not sure if I even want to stream today. I've been really sick the last couple of days. Yeah, but they're just text. I don't understand it. I don't understand why Lua files are so hard to load if they're just text. Actually, some of these libraries might be needed. Go away. But they're still text. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. They need a select all and disable all kind of situation here. I guess they're not used to people having this many add-ons as I have. All right, that should work. Well, I mean, it works, you know? Like, it's not broken or anything. It's just that it's having trouble loading on when it's loading my character. I mean, it's not seeing it as corrupted or anything. It just takes forever. Where am I going here? I know. You know what? It's worth it. It's worth the trouble, Ray. The differences between with and without now, it's just the quality of life is so much better with them. But I'm going to say something else. Like, I lost another contest. I seriously don't understand it because I just keep losing them. I lost another contest, and this one was for BMW. And while I have my theories as to why I lost it, I do think that EHT is probably the #1 reason why I lost it, because I think some people are really turned off by EHT, and I went really EHT heavy in my Christmas house. And I mean, I need to learn that lesson. Like, if I'm going to build it for myself, then I need to enjoy EHT and do what I want. If I'm going to build it for a contest, I need to be aware that people are biased and prejudiced against it. Maybe prejudice isn't the right word. It comes with a lot of heavy duty baggage. So, biased against it, don't like to see it, don't want to use the program, feel annoyed when people use it, whatever. Say 78 everyone else. I'm caught up on questing and you're muted. You've pulled up on my second monitor. Happy New Year's. Aw, I did use effects. I used, my walls were effects. I had closed off the rest of the house so that I could just use that main hall in Sigix. And the walls were pictures. And I think that that was what turned people off, honestly. If I had just closed it off and then maybe didn't do pictures on it, then maybe I would have won. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't good. You know, sometimes people have different interpretations of what they think is good and what they think isn't. Like, for example, Bayushi, your spaceship was just mind-blowing to me. You know, but it didn't win. Neither did mine. Neither did Gender Fox's, whose I adored. It is a uni hat. It is in honor of the new year. Also, it is in honor of the fact that Unicorns was a wonderful guild, Angry Unicorns, for quite some time. They were my favorite guild, and now they are gone. Well, they're staying together, but they're not going to be trading guilds anymore. So I had quit, and I am now asking to be added on my alt account, but I'm not going to be trading there. So it is a sad, sad day. Sad. But otherwise, I will enjoy my unis. I'm going to wear this tomorrow, too. It is a New Year's unicorn. I think that he was thinking very traditionally. If you look at what he picked, almost everything was a saucer. Thank you. I worked at that. I went for a very pink. Yeah, exactly, Bayushi. It's one of those things that, like, you know, you build for yourself. And that's what I keep telling myself. All of this stuff that I keep telling myself and telling other people is stuff that I need to apply right now, but it's really hard for me because I've just been so down. Yeah, I didn't do a saucer either. It didn't even occur to me that I would want to be that standard. But people did beautiful jobs on them. Better than I could have. They're gorgeous. Basically what I was saying to myself, what I say to you guys all the time is build for yourself, don't worry about the contest and all that kind of stuff. But then, you know, when you're already in a bad place, like self-esteem wise, and then something like that happens, it just adds to it. You just don't hear any of the good advice that you know better about. You just hear, you're not good enough to do a stream. You're not good enough to show people how to build. You're not good enough to comment on other people's builds. You know, you hear that in your head. So I've been doing a lot of research. Yeah, it's all like, it's all holiday season long. I've been so hard on myself, just picking on myself. You know, I had a matching set of earrings for this. This is actually a vintage necklace that had a matching set of earrings. And the earring broke this morning, and I was so upset, the backing of the earring, because I would have had, like, everything matching pink. It would have been so cute. And then it broke. Aw, thank you, Ninja. You're really talented. I saw your Telgallan. Man, that thing is an ambitious work of genius. It really is. It's flippin' amazing. Thanks, Delicia. Appreciate it. It's New Year's Eve. I have to be silly. I have so many silly things that I don't wear because because I'm a grown woman. and I'm embarrassed. But I was like, you know what? If I'm not going to wear them on the stream, then what am I going to ever do? You know, I got to wear them somewhere and have some fun. Somebody will probably make fun of me for it and tell people that I suck. This is not loading. Has anyone noticed? I'm sitting here in front of a never-ending tail gallon. I said the wrong thing. I meant the island, Grand Topol. This is never going to load. I just want you all to know this is never loading. This sucks. Sorry about that. Yes, I meant Grand Topol. All right. We're just going to do Ritz then. We're all going to just sit around and be boring and do Ritz because I can't get in with anything else. Oh, I'm sorry, Delicia. I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know what it is, but I just don't seem to be able to load EHT anymore. So it's really hard to go use it. What are you doing in 2 weeks, Bayushi? Okay. Happily, Delicia. I can't do anything else. Yes. Hello, Moose Kibbles. I love the name. What are kibbles of meese? What do the mooses and the meeses eat? Don't they eat plants? Don't moose eat plants? You know, isn't plural of moose? I'm so confused. So are you a single moose or are you a plural moose? That's what I want to know. All right, so what's annoying me is that I can't even... Yes. Let's change characters here, shall we? Oh, helps if I see where I'm going. Okay. Okay. Well, why don't I just ask Cardi to do that? I mean, that would be nice. Cardi can fix it. Thank you. I am a unicorn, apparently. I'm just trying to be cheery for the new year. New year will be magical. I'm hoping. This is me hoping that the new year will be magical. I don't know. I'm just... He would take that for me. He would fix it for me. Or he could tell me how to fix it. No, I need to go in there and see if I can figure out how to... Or maybe ask someone I'm friends with to take a look at it. He probably does have some magical process. I need to contact him, and it's hard to find ways to contact him. I just need to ask him what his email is at some point and ask him to help me out there. Because it's just, I can't load with it anymore. And that's just ridiculous, you know? I don't... How do I do my stream without EHT? How? Okay, so let me point something out to you that I can't stand. Why is it? I love the assassin's personality. Hey, Kriya, but have you ever noticed that they run like weirdos? They run like this. Like, hey, Funky. They run at an angle. It looks like there's something really wrong with them. I don't get it. It's the only reason why I don't like using the personality. I really want to do housing today, but it doesn't seem like the world is working with me here. But look at how they run. Doesn't it look like there's something wrong with their arm? Like, what's wrong with this character? Why do they run like that? Why? Why must they do that? It is the dumbest thing. It looks like something's wrong with their back arm. Little things bug me, I guess. So, I don't get it. Is it what it is? Oh, I guess you're right, Ninja. That makes a lot of sense. So they always are ready to draw. Okay, then I guess it annoys me a little less than I thought it did. Oh, look at Saucy. Hello everyone, this is Saucy. In case you don't know him, that's Saucy Jack. He is weird and he's a guildie and a friend. So if you've never seen Saucy in person, there you go. Oh, and I'm all ready to stab him. Can't you tell? Yeah. Let me get to Northern as well. I do my writs in Northern elsewhere now. I used to do them in Vardenfell, but now I do them in Northern elsewhere because I like the stealings there better than I do in Vardenfell. So I really want to look at housing. So, okay, so I've come up with my idea. We can talk about housing even if I'm not able to load it right now. And in fact, I can build my housing without any EHT today. So we can actually work on my house. I'm part of Housing's Finest Builders, and they have a contest due on the 5th for the solstice. They didn't specify which solstice, but presumably the winter solstice. And I did a whole bunch of research on it because I just really didn't know what to do for a house for a solstice build. Like no matter what I thought of, I couldn't come up with anything very good. So I did a bunch of research, and it seems that I'd be happy to. Do you use EHT on that? Because I can't load my EHT right now, Ninja. Also, is it your primary? I don't think I have Port to Friend open on this. Like, literally, I'm having so much trouble opening things with, for Solstice. Okay. Sure! Would love to. Look! Dolgubun changed the items for today. Look, elven hats. He changed it. That's so cute. Okay, let me just finish this and then we'll go. So, let me think. Elven hats! So cute! Alright, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh my lord. Oh, what I was going to do for solstice. Alright, so I did some research and it seems that the way that some native people of different cultures use or do celebrate the solstice. Okay, thanks. You should probably wait anyway, because, like, I suck. And let me finish this up, and then I'll come right over. The way that some... I want to say original. That's not the word. What is the word? Native... There's a different word for it. But, they apparently celebrate the solstice. Good morning, Angel. Thank you. It's New Year's Eve. What am I gonna do? You know, I gotta enjoy myself a little bit. Have a little sense of humor. So yeah, words. So what they do is they have labyrinths, or at least circles, like meditation circles, and they walk in a big circle of lanterns, usually like either paper lanterns or one of those floating lanterns. And you're supposed to meditate on the year or just meditate in general while you're walking the circle, the meditation circle. And then when you get to the middle, they say you're supposedly in a better mood, your mind is cleared, whatever. So what I was thinking about doing, and I bought the enchanted snowglobe for it. I don't think that's it, because I want to say it was like the Scandinavian countries, so they wouldn't be Aborigine, at least. They may be pagan. I forget what it was. I should have looked it up. But what they do is they do that with lanterns. So I bought the enchanted because the enchanted snow globe you can build up really stupid high with. And I'm going to do one of those circles with the lanterns and pine trees. But when you get up above it, I want you to be able to look down and see a shape, like aerial art. So, like, I'm thinking a face, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a face. It could be something else. I don't know. I'm still contemplating, but I do know the basic idea of what I want to do. Let me know when you're ready, Ninja, and I'll hop over. Because I just finished up with this character, and so now I can come over whenever. Okay. I wonder if I have Port to Friend on this. If not, I do not. Damn it! Excuse my language. I'll turn Port to Friend on with my other character as I come in. I just read that as I sold a dolmen. And I was like, how the hell did you sell a dolmen? Like, who bought that from you? Sorry, it just amused me. Port to Friend, Port to Friend. Wait, you go off and Port to Friend comes on. There we go. I really did. I read that as you sold it. I'm like, for how much? And to who? It's loading. You guys, have you seen people posting the baby Yoda drink for today? I'll show it to you. It's adorable. Yeah, right? Seriously. Let me see if I can turn this on so that you folks can see it. OBS open. Okay. Window capture. All right. And then what's the window of? You guys need to see this. It's so cute. Moo! Don't know why it hates me. Don't know why it hates me. But it always does. There we go. This. Now I'm coming to, hi Garish. ETF port at Ninja Monkey 0169. Coming. See it? Isn't that precious? Maybe you do not see it. This is what you need to do for New Year's Eve. This is your drink. Make it. Make it so. I want you all to make that drink for New Year's Eve. I don't know, not me. Certainly not me. But those look like jalapenos, and I'm not a big jalapeno fan. All right, so what do I need to know about this build, Ninja? If anything, other than it's solstice. So I see I'm going to use these suckers too in my build, but so I am in the blue lights. So there's that. And you have very shiny things here. Shiny mounts. Words are hard for me, so please forgive me. So we were just complaining yesterday about this house because we're thinking, you spend how much money and you get this mold infection right on the walls? Come on, at least remove the damn mold before you sell the house. I want like mold remediation before I buy this house, or I want it to be significantly discounted. Oh, what are we doing here? Okay. Oh, you built something big. Very big. You like your build big builds. Sorry, I'm just looking around before I get going. Yeah. Right? Right? You need mold remediation. You built something huge here, didn't you? It looks like it. Not just mold remediation. I want them to fix the damn walls so that they're not crumbling. Yeah, very interesting looks here. Swankery. You crack me up. Yeah, same. No, I'm in agreement. And I honestly would have been tempted to buy Lucky Cat, except for the fact that it is gross. And it also, its view is terrible of the burned house. Dude, you must have spent, unless you took apart your grand topol, you must have spent a fortune just on moon gates and other stuff like that. Because you have a lot of moon gates, man. All of the moon gates. You have them all. I love this portion of the house, though. You got to admit, this is really pretty. 3 million, oh my lord. Is this a, this looks like a grape, sea grape tree. I can't tell, but it looks like sea grape. 20 gates! 20 gates! You're insane, in a good way. See, the only problem I have is I don't know which way to go. Like, do I go up first or do I go up second or what? Do you have a preference of which way people go? I mean, I don't really know which way to go. And am I gonna fall to my death here? I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. I'm gonna fall to my death. I just know it. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I'm lost in the trees. How does one... Oh, I didn't die. I didn't die. But I totally missed another portion, didn't I? Oh my lord, I have no idea which way to go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm lost. I think I'm supposed to go through this way and not die. And then there was a way down that I didn't go. There. I didn't go down. I must have missed something. You did another one like you did with Grand Topol. There's, okay. I'm sorry, Swankery, but I don't swing that way. I don't need to find the hole. The other person needs to find my hole. Sorry. Hold on. Is there seriously a hole that you fall through? Like, is that what I'm missing? Hey, Ninja Monkey, are you here to guide me to the proper place to go? Did I not find... You're going to show me where the hole is? I love you guys. I don't know how to get through here. What? 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 Ah! What am I doing? Ah! There's something invisible there, guys. See this? Something. I'm inside something I shouldn't be. Wait. Ah! Right in the water. Am I gonna get eaten? Do they have slaughterfish here? I'm stuck in a rock. Do you guys see this? I'm stuck in a rock. I don't think I can get out of this. I think I'm in a rock. Yeah, I'm stuck in an invisible rock. No, I can't get out of it. Look, I'm inside the rock. See? I'm inside it. Did you mean for me to get stuck inside the rock? Oh, out of the rock? Where is he? I didn't think you could build a way out of a rock. I'm stupid. I'm really sorry if I'm not doing this right, but I'm really inside of a... I don't know where you went. Sorry. I'm not good at this. Did I get out? Nope. Ninja, I'm an idiot. Where are you? I'm so sorry. He's gonna lose his temper with me and just be like, oh, girl, I'm done with you. Find the crack. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Holy shit, this is bugged. I love it. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by how amazing this is. This is incredible. But Ninja, no one's ever gonna figure out how to get down here. That's incredible. Look at that view. You know, I kind of like it from the bottom better. They really missed out by only showing the top, don't they? That's incredible. Wow. This is truly the most beautiful portion of this house. It's gorgeous, yeah. I'm okay with dying. It was worth it. Okay, good, because there's no way I would have found that. Not a chance. So thank you for showing me, and I apologize for being dumb. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I have someone sending me very important messages that I need to deal with because I'm an emotional wreck and trying to work through it. You guys know I was messed up for the holidays, and so this just sort of fucked me up, and I'm trying to work through it. A friend of mine is trying to help me cope, and I'm not doing so good, so I'm trying to hold on. I misinterpreted something that someone said to me, and I took it really poorly. And they're trying to make it clear to me what I did wrong. No! I'm giving up, babe. I'm giving up. I'm giving up on your house. It wants me dead. So I apologize. Wait, I can't even get a load. Like, it won't even load a res. You see this? I'm stuck again with no res. How am I gonna res? I'm sitting here. I'm hitting escape. I'm hitting all sorts of stuff. And, oh, there we go. All right. What do you want me to do? Is there another spot Why isn't this going away? It's now stuck on my screen, guys. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try teleporting out of here and see if it goes away. Because it currently wants me to... That's crazy. No, I mean, I found a bug in one of my houses, but nothing like that. It won't go away. You see this? This is utterly ridiculous. I don't know how to... I don't know how to fix this. This is stupid and I hate it. So we all get to see how I died and that I need to watch my step, apparently. I guess. Let's give that a shot. I don't know why it broke it. That's annoying, though. Annoying. So has anyone got plans for tonight? Like, what are you guys doing? Because I have no plans. Yeah, the house, the bottom of the house is the nicest part. There was no mold on the bottom of the house. That crystal was pretty impressive, though. Like, I feel like maybe they should have raised up the crystal so that just the top portions weren't the only bit showing. Like, it's the most impressive part of that crystal was the bottom of it, not the top shards. And it's not like you can swim underwater and see it. So it was a very strange choice on their part to bury it like that. I don't get it. Oh, oh, it's gone. Yay! Oh, is that what you're doing, Ninja Monkey? You know, I was watching your stream the other day, and you have a really nice setup. You have like a really professional looking setup. I don't know how you manage it, but it looks a lot more professional. Oh, you did? Well, then there we go. We are matching. But I don't know if it's your camera or if it's just, I don't know. It just looks very professional. I don't know what you did before this, if you've been in entertainment before this, but it definitely looks polished. Is the thought I was thinking. I'm not doing this for money, so I don't really worry about that. I am upset though that I can't load into my game properly. Excuse me. We can try again, but I think I'll be wasting my time. I could also show you some of my stealing routes. I have a wonderful set of stealing routes. The battle station, the work truck. So it's like a hobby thing. Work truck. So that's not in your home. It's actually outside of. It's like in a truck somewhere. That would make some sense. My husband's best friend is Pat Rothfuss. He's an author. He lives in Stevens Point, which is let's just say it's a fading town. The town didn't used to be, I mean, it's got a college town, but it's not quite as prosperous as it was back in the days of making paper and chopping wood. So it's been fading for quite some time. And what I was getting at was he has at least one workhouse. Like he has his own house, but real estate is so cheap there, and the houses are so run down because of years and years of college students living in them and destroying them, that he bought a house next door, and like at least one or two houses next door, and he calls them the workhouse. And he'll have, when he wants to go write, he would just walk across the street and start writing in another house entirely, because you can. And it was nice because we were supposed to go up there tonight, in fact, and go spend some time with him, just me, my husband, and him. But things fell through, so he may be coming down here, but I don't know. If he does, I'll have him come pop on and say hello to people. He's been streaming a lot lately for charity. What was I saying? But yeah, he may be coming down here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's true. It is, and hopefully you can use it as a tax write-off. Happy New Year to you too, Zerbs. It is New Year's Eve, so it still counts. Um, yeah, I thought about that too, but uh, it doesn't make sense for me to itemize my returns because I make so little between. I don't really consider this a job, but my real job, which is I'm an attorney, but I do research and I get paid for that. So that would be where I would say, that's what I declare and do and whatnot. It's my research job. I don't worry about this stuff because I don't take it seriously. Like for me, it's I don't have it in me to be asking people for money. I'm too shy. I get embarrassed asking people for it, so I just decided right up front that I wasn't going to. But I've seen your stream and you do it very well, and people like to contribute. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I personally get embarrassed doing it. I get ashamed of it. No, I shouldn't, but I do. But I kind of get all cringy whenever I have to ask somebody for money. It's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Cringe, cringe. I wanted to show off. So that's your. Okay, sorry, too many thoughts popping in my head all at once. That's your. So, okay. So that's your solstice house, Ninja? And secondly, I was thinking something else. Is anyone else doing anything? Are you guys going to parties or anything? Because it seems like my plans fell apart. Uh, we were supposed to do things, but it's just not happening. And thirdly, I'm sorry we're not looking at houses at the moment. It's just been, I can't, I would have us looking at houses if I could. It's just for whatever reason, I can't log in on with EHT on, and it's sort of kind of the whole point of this. Maybe if Cardi shows up, I'll demand he help. I'll be like, please help me. I demand it. Not really. I don't demand anything of Cardi. He's a great guy. Anyway, I think we were planning on. I did ask my husband for one thing. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, as long as you include that explanation, that makes sense because I wouldn't have guessed it. It's I'm I'm a confused person. That's a good question, Zerbet. I think it's whatever we interpret it to be. Um, Solstice is, as you know, is the longest or the shortest day of the year. So, um, light wise, and I think that that's what we're supposed to reflect somehow. But I know it was Serafi was saying that it could be anything. That would be interesting, but I wonder if they even have that themselves. And the reason why I wonder that is because have you ever noticed they're not even? They're like they have holes in them. They don't they're not always properly across a certain area. I wonder that they don't actually have any way on their side of actually looking at it and telling. I don't know. Zerbit, I mean, you should send him a mail. It's at cardinal_05 because I don't get to see him that often. And I, in fact, mail all of my suggestions directly to him because that's the only way that I can get a hold of him. He's so busy. But yeah, it's cardinal_05. Cardinal_05. And not that I wouldn't do it for you. It's just that I have no guarantee of when I'm going to see him again. And your message might get to him first. And he tends to skip over my messages because I send him a lot. So, okay, go ahead. Feel free. I don't care. I am just a unicorn. I hope so. And maybe it would help them on their end, but I kind of almost don't want to help them on their end because of the fact that I kind of like making use of the holes in the glass walls. Yes. I'm listening. You have my attention. Did I already do the ones with the crows on this? I can't recall if I did crows yet. Grandma. It's okay. It's allowed. I can, you know, tread water for a little while. To go where? Oh, I guess it would be a wave shrine. Bayushi! Thank you, honey. You didn't need to do that. That's so sweet. Don't throw a stapler at her. No hurting, Grandma. Thank you very much. Oh, did you guys get haha sleep? Uh, good. You can't hurt Grandma. That ain't right. Thank you, Payushi. I appreciate it. It helps actually because they oh, all right. I did do this. They won't give me certain like different things that I can do unless I just undid something I just did on purpose. Okay, I'm a moron. They won't give me certain options to do things unless like different abilities unless you have a certain number of subs and whatnot. So it's like that's the only reason why I would ask for them is because it helps with giving me more reach. But otherwise, I don't care. But I do appreciate it. It's quite the compliment. Maybe I can get on EHT with just one of these. Alright, magic-y stabs. Let's try EHT. Or I'll just sit there forever and ever, amen. And it'll never ever load. Because God hates me. Anyway. So, I'm waiting for someone else famous to die. Because they all seem to die right around New Year's Eve. And we lost some people recently, didn't we? I forget who it was. I had Don Imus, but he doesn't count. Don Imus, yeah. Sleepy LaBeef? I don't know who that is. A rockabilly musician. Oh my goodness, Grandma. I'm so sorry. If I get on, I'll show you the winners of, well, some of the winners of the BMW contest. Because some of them I've actually already toured with you. Because, like, the winners included Skull Lord, who we've all seen in their house like a million times. Let me see who else it was. Gender Fox, who I got on with EHT on, yes, woo! A Gender Fox who we've seen. In fact, I thought we looked at it like a day or two ago. The second one I don't know. CS 1065216724. I don't recognize that name at all, but okay, good. I have everything. Let's go there. And it is their main, I assume. So this is their holiday house. They came in second place in the large category for the holiday houses for BMW. And this is apparently old mistveil. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love the interface though. It's so much better. So much better than the regular one. Okay. So we've got, are those effects? No. So those are those, which, with the moon pool? Are you talking about potentates? We just looked at a potentates. We actually looked at Ninja Monkey's potentates. So this is where we build and do stuff. Okay, so this is the holiday house. We got Fazez and Azabi. So this looks to me like a very traditional, nothing wrong with that, traditional Christmas house. I'm surprised that this counted as a large house. I guess Mistveil is a large house, but it doesn't really feel like a large house to me. Or am I going for the light theme tour tomorrow? That is my plan. I haven't gotten a lot of responses because I took down the post because I was embarrassed after I posted it. I was kind of ashamed. So, look at this nice little sitting area. And the teapot right here. That's a cute little detail. So, yeah, I can go on EU too if that's what you would like. That was my plan. So this was second place. I entered, I don't know if you guys know, most of you have seen it, but I entered my Grand Sijic. This is Old Mistveil. This is CS 1065216724. They are second place in the BMW contest for holiday houses. BMW is Black Market Wares. They are in Rolka, and they are one of my guilds. In fact, I think they're now that AUT has gone off my list, they are my oldest guild. So this was my entry into, there we go. My entry into the same contest. The one that you all see. And also, it was also Jay Hart's, a couple of his contests. But I think that the biggest problem I had was that they didn't ban it, but they didn't, I don't think they liked EHT, and I had a couple of EHT things in here. As you can see, the walls are EHT. Now, if I take that away, I mean, it's still an okay house, but I don't think that it was successful. So this was my Santa's cookie table. This was my cornucopia. And this was just a feast table. And this was my Christmas tree with all the presents underneath. But the only real place where there were effects were really these walls. So I have a feeling that that was what worked against me. So I lost, but this was my entry into that contest. So let's look at the next one that I didn't see. Burgess McBride won in the small medium first place. So let's go there. The garland? It's just Somerset pine and one of those red berry ones from Somerset. And the candles are fake. The candles are, what is, not that, not what? Oh, the garland on the tree? Oh, that's just one of those red vines from elsewhere. I just put it on an angle. Thanks. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Well, you know, I was building it with you guys, Bayushi. So it really didn't bother me to do because I feel like I enjoyed the fact that I could build with you guys. What? Go ahead. Steal. Whatever. I don't care. That's why we're sharing it. I have no problems with you taking that idea. You go right ahead. This is Autumnsgate. Burgess McBride, first place in the BMW's small medium category for the holidays. Okay. Ooh, look at the sparkly snow. What a clever idea. Using those platforms that glow. That looks a lot like what the moon pool house. Isn't the moon pool house the potentates, or do I misunderstand you? This looks a lot like what Toronto did. I don't know what to think, because that was similar to Toronto's. Oh, look, Santa's stuff on top. Excuse me. I like this one's entrance very much. Autumnsgate is a good little teeny house. It's perfect for a holiday house. If you can handle having so few slots, because this is 200 out of 200, and you feel it. You definitely feel it with this house. You hit your limits so fast. It's just exhausting. That's why I have trouble building in there. The second winner was second place, Kolos Angel. We'll go there and look at that. I like this house, especially the outdoors is really well done. Feels bad, man. So this is Mournoth Keep, which again does not feel that small to me. Whereas Autumnsgate feels small, this one doesn't feel as small to me. I don't know why. Are you doing something New Year's Day, New Year's Eve-ish, Bayushi? Because, like, there's always that. Oh, excuse me. I should be working today. All right, so Mournoth. 400 out of 400 items. So I like the snowy trees. Wish they weren't so, don't you have to buy those with crowns? I can never tell. Let's go in the front door and then we'll look upstairs. Oh, okay. So we've got a mixture of different styles here. I see Orcish, I see Breton, I see Alanori. Lots of different styles mixed into an eclectic mix. Redguard, elsewhere. Nice little kitchen area. Nice little socializing area. Indoor Christmas tree with prezzies. Another socializing area. Place for drinking. Yeah, no, a lot of people do Deviant. Because I think a lot of people were talking about that with talking to the, the area builder, the house builder people on the Friday streams, ESO streams, they're saying the very same thing. You know, we want more smaller houses. We want more gold houses, but we definitely want more smaller houses. And their answer was, well, we gave you enchanted snowglobe. Thanks. That wasn't a gold house. Jackasses. That was, in fact, their answer. Caillou Michiro 84. So then we'll go to third place in this contest for small and medium was Kaiou Michiro. I think there's, you know, there's people who feel both ways. It depends on what I'm building, you know? Like, depends on the idea. Like, how big is the idea? Excuse me. If it's got to be an outdoors idea, I mean, I need something with a yard. Like, I don't know, a flight simulator, maybe. Or in my case, I'm going to be building that, you know, walking path. Well, I've had a few small houses, and I think it's easier to fill out a small house and make it look thematic. The problems are when they don't have yards. Gosh, I'm so tired all of a sudden. I don't know why. Okay, so we're in Enchanted. I'm surprised I haven't seen more Enchanteds in this contest. Yeah, once I saw how high up it can go, forget it. I was sold. So, oh, they decorated each of the Christmas trees slightly different. That's an interesting mix. I would have not. It kind of works, though. It's almost like evil lights and then contracts. It's like, is this a contract with the devil? Don't know. And then we've got a wedding flower tree, a glowy tree. Yeah, no, this one has a tremendously high level. Pretty crystals, lots of drinks, apples and Dres lamps. I'm a fan of Dres lamps. They really work in a lot of different looks. Oh, that's pretty. This is a really nice one. This sea themed one with the shells and the conches and everything. That looks really neat. All right, I gotta check that out. Look at this wreath. Very well done with those vendor plants, though. So it's not terribly expensive, but not bad. All right, so we've got a somewhat traditional interior, but very pretty. Oh, Rudolph got his head cut off yet again. Rudolph, the head cut off reindeer, was put on the wall today. No, made it up. Ooh! Ooh! How did this come in? How did this come in third place? I'm sorry to say, but this is awesome. Look at how beautiful this is. I mean, I love when people use snow as bubbles and with the flowers on top. That's beautiful. Very well done. Gorgeous cobbling. That's the first time I've seen anybody use that as toilet paper, but you know, works. They probably have the holiday colored toilet paper instead of the standard. I like this. They definitely share my affection for the Dres lamps, because the Dres lamps are great because they aren't very bright, but they have this beautiful texture on them. And so you can use them in situations where you want to use the texture, but don't really need a lot of light coming out of them. But, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I've never seen anyone do that. $5.98 out of 600 items, and they still had room for that. That's lovely. They close off the top, which is fine. I love when people do this. That is beautiful. Well done. No offense to anybody involved, but this should have been first in the second category. I really think so. This is much more my taste. Which is really all it comes down to. is taste, you know? That's it. It's not about anything else. So it doesn't matter. Everybody's got their own taste, and I think that's what we need to remember when we're feeling down on ourselves. So, big fan, big cheers. And then 4th place was Audio Mommy, who I don't know. And this was the last one I'll show you. If I could type hub. I don't know who Audio Mommy is. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but I thought that one was really worth it. Oh, God. I'm not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about politics. Yeah, I agreed. And you take it pretty well, Baishi, because I'm always surprised that you don't win. When you don't win, I'm always kind of shocked. Like, how did that happen? But, you know, that's my taste versus other people's tastes. So this is Audio Mommy. I don't know them. But they have a New Life Fire out front. They bought the set, obviously. Okay, so we've got a traditional interior, it looks like, with Christmas trees, stuff, and everything. Mastiff. Is that a Mastiff or a I don't know. So they've got a cozy little interior where I think we have Wood Elves and Parari. And no, you're not buying that for me. Count Sporcula. I love that name. Okay. Maybe they've started to take it apart. I'm not sure because it seems kind of low on items, but these are. That's true. So that's it for the winners of the BMW contest. And let's hit a rando and get in trouble. As I do. Ugh, it takes forever to load. Yeah, it does look stripped, doesn't it? It's possible that they stripped it. I'm not sure. I'm skipping these because they are all not visitable. Let's see, Ashbury's Captain Margot. Yeah, that's open. I went through them yesterday and I was sending messages to people whose houses had their permissions screwed up. But I don't think it's on their fault because permissions have been changing. It's a random house I pick from the list of open houses to look at that I haven't seen before, or so I have no idea what to expect either, that I'm just seeing it for the first time with you folks. And this is Captain Margot's house, which is such a teeny house, but I like it. 32 out of 200 items. So somebody's still working on this. So this is a very simple item house. I could swear I have. Let me double check if I can find it. I don't have it, but I can. We'll go there. I want to say I have. It sounds familiar. I love the observatory prior. I should buy that at some time, but I don't want to spend the money on it. I'm annoyed that I have to spend money on it. I'm annoyed I spent money on the holiday house, but I had to because it has something I need for a contest. It has the height. the height that I need. There's no way I can compete with Ninja Monkey though. I love the view from up here. Oh, I love it. Look at this view. Isn't that stunning? I think part of the reason why my view is so good is because I kill off the fog, but Khajiiti barn bed and breakfast with lots of fabricant trees that are beautiful. Okay. We've got a little garden area. Interesting lights. Yeah, I've seen people do tremendous things up front, which may end up making me want to build it buy it just for that reason, you know? I can see Khajiits hanging out up here. You know, it always makes me wonder, what do you think the climate is like in Clockwork or in other areas? Yeah, the wedding lights are really beautiful. Makes me wonder. I always wonder about climates. I mean, we know that the climate in Alinor is summery and beautiful and whatnot, and we know the climate in Hrothgar. Presumably, we know that the rift is sort of autumnal, but I do wonder about it in other places. Alakir's desert-like, yeah, but deserts can range in a whole amount of climates. I could totally see Khajiit just hanging out here, having a break. Maybe negotiating a skooma deal. You think it's polluted here? I always felt like it's more of a, it's supposed to be a utopia of types, but then again, it is supposed to copy the world above, so maybe it's not a utopia at all. Aww. Okay. I love these. People don't use these enough, these Khajiit, like, overhang thingies, and that's a clever idea. I don't think I've seen this in person. I may have seen it on something, but I don't think I've ever seen this one in person. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the punch of it, is that it's supposed to be a utopia, but it's really a dystopia, that most utopias are in fact dystopias because there is no such thing as a utopia, and trying to make it so is what makes it not, if that makes any sense. I think it's got a whole like message buried into it, if you ask me. But what pisses me off about Clockwork is there's not enough explanation for certain things. Like, how did they get selected? What happened? What did they never get to see their family again? So many people are not upset about not seeing their family again. You would expect that people would be complaining more about it. There's one guy complaining about missing meetings, but there's nobody saying like, oh my god, I'm never going to see my family again. Like, I can never, you know, things like that. You would think that they'd miss their friends. There would be stuff that there would be more explanation, but it just seems like to avoid that entire topic. I love how you made the interior of this natural, which works against the fact that it's mechanical, and it sort of still goes. It's kind of amazing. It really does work. Surprisingly so, because I would have thought, I saw that quest. They missed the dog, but that's not saying much, you know? Okay, good point. That's funny. That is funny. I would be the same way. I'd miss my cat. I would probably miss my husband too. Is this where the less rich guy gets stuck down here, the kitty? This is funny. Okay. If I didn't miss anything, I think it's lovely. If I did miss anything, I apologize. Aw. Okay. I kind of want to be on this though now. I want to run up it like a hamster. It's a mini hamster wheel. I didn't know. Is this part of the house or did you put this here? Because that would be cool if you could build off to that. All right, I'll be right back after these messages. I need a quick bio break, so hold on just a moment while I change my camera. Okay, I will be right back. Remove. Okay. It really is very nice. I do like that you were able to mix those things. There's a lot of things that you can't mix successfully, like struggle with it, you know? Like I know that making exercised look floral and pretty and whatnot can often be really difficult. One more rando. Okay, Altered Muses Moonsugar. This should be it for randos because I've looked at everything else. And then maybe I'll get started on putting things in my enchanted snow globe so we can talk about that. That's rough. I never used to hit item limits. Now I do. Okay, Altered Muse, Moonsugar, 700 out of 700. Beautiful view. Like that they are focusing on the center pathway, which is always important to me. Oh, we have the tree lady. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it looks like we have quite a build here with a lot of stuff going on, so we're gonna have to swing out a little bit and take a look at everything. So we've got a little beach zen area, and then they built, I want to say these are limestone shelves from from Somerset. And this is where the treasure is, and I guess this is a baby dragon hoard, which I am a fan of. Built over the water. That's very nice. And what is over this? Is this somebody's little tent? Okay, this is somebody's little tent. They built a little house here, it looks like, using those gates. Freestanding, but no roof. I guess they don't need it here. I guess the weather is so good that they don't really need a roof. Yet again, wondering about climates, alternative climates. I guess it doesn't rain very much. And does anyone know if it rains in elsewhere? I've never really given it much thought. Little farm. It must rain in elsewhere. I can't remember though. Love these things. Did you know that these are, oh wow, that's awesome that that is knocked over. I love when things aren't perfect. That these are basically the Alfiq houses. Like, I always thought they were temples and towers, but if you really look at it in southern elsewhere, that's where the Alfiq live, in these little teeny little containers. That's how it feels like to me, like a container. A little cat container. Oh, I guess this is what we should be putting here. I didn't know what to do with mine. I bought it, and then I didn't know what to do with it. I guess we should have been putting those bells on it. All right. And this is just a sitting area, I guess, by the dock. And then we've got something built up over here that I don't really know what it is yet. If this person wanted to reduce the item count so they could build more, I would recommend not using these stairs, because it takes a lot more pieces to build with these stairs than it does with something like this, the ramps. And then we've got, okay, so this one it has a roof. And then we go back up. You can fish at the bottom there, and then you've got a nice little hangout here. Whoop! Right in the water. Good, Karen. Good job, Karen. Paying attention as always. Getting eaten as always. I'm dead now. That's great. I just got eaten. Wonderful. Having a wonderful day today. Making all sorts of great choices. One of those days. But I am going to call it early. I'm suddenly not feeling so good. I don't know. I've been really struggling with my health the last couple of days. Really bad. And that's why I didn't stream yesterday. You know how I usually stream every day, but it's just something is really wrong with me. I have just been feeling so sick. I think it's a combination of being depressed and sick at the same time. Really doesn't work for me. I don't know. I wish we could swim underwater. Am I the only one who feels that way? So we've got a little temple with little things on it. All sorts of cute stuffs. I was gonna do a show on I'll show you what I'm getting at with my enchanted, but I was gonna do a show on clutter, on good clutter. Yeah. Here we go. So you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. I moved all of my pine trees here. So, and then I'm gonna use these as balloon lights, lanterns, and then it's gonna go around in at least one circle. I'm gonna try to do two. And then you're gonna have to look down from above when you get up past a certain height and see a shape. But it's gonna take a little while. I may not be able to finish it in time by the 5th, but this is just where I'm getting started. Wow, that would be incredible. That would be a lot. All right. So I'm going to call it because I'm not feeling good. And I'm really sorry about such a short stream. But I will get back again with you guys tomorrow. We'll do a tour of some of the lighthouses. If anyone has a house with light as its theme or something that you think New Year's Day would work, just send me a message. And either Discord or in the game or whatever. It's all good. And I'll tour it tomorrow. Otherwise, I will catch y'all around. I'm going to do my writs, but I'm going to do them offline. And I will talk to you guys later. Happy New Year.